We have 1 week until election day. The countdown is on, the stakes are high, the opportunity historic. We now have 7 days to change the government, to elect a new government for working people led by Sinn Féin. The first government in 100 years not led by Fine Gael or Fianna Fáil. And I believe, friends, that the people of Ireland are up for it. So our message to people is this: that change is possible, that we can make history together next week. We can have that new government that puts the people first. And Sinn Féin is in this election to win. If Sinn Féin wins, you win. Your family wins. Your community wins. Don't let those who have run this state for 100 years tell you that this can't be done. Because they told us that a nationalist could never lead government in the north, and they were wrong. So friends, hold tightly to that belief that better days are about to come, that we can have a government that ends the housing crisis, that transforms healthcare, delivers affordable childcare, really tackles the cost of living, and moves heaven and earth to ensure that our young people can build a decent life and a good future here at home in Ireland. We vow to bring your voice, the voice of ordinary people, straight to the corridors of power. But we can't do this without you. We need you with us now. The power, the choice, the decision is now in your hands. So we ask people to vote to change the government, to vote to make change happen, and to vote for Sinn Féin. I believe that this is the moment where history meets opportunity. You see, a century of Fine Gael and Fianna Fáil is long enough. A century of the partition of our country is far too long. And it is now time to look to the future with ambition and with hope. And that future points to reunification, because seismic change is underway in Ireland. And we now need to step up the conversation about the future of Ireland, about how we confidently manage constitutional change and build the momentum for the achievement of Irish unity in our time. This is the conversation of a generation, and it must be at the centre of this general election. Not only are we out to win the election, we are out to achieve a new, united Ireland built on opportunity and built on hope for all our people. So let me be clear. A Sinn Féin-led government in Dublin will make Irish unity a priority. We will put reunification at the heart of our government programme, with a plan for unity to drive constitutional, legislative and political change in Ireland. This means an Irish government leading a mature, confident, pragmatic approach to managing that constitutional change. Because, let me be clear, unity referendums, as provided for in the Good Friday Agreement, are coming. The day is coming when the people of Ireland, north and south, will have our say. A Sinn Féin government will actively work towards holding these referendums on Irish reunification by the end of this decade. That is our pledge. The question will be decided on that most important democratic principle: one person, one vote. In the polling station, everyone is equal. Everyone will have their vote, and every single vote will count. In this democratic conversation, I see every single person who argues for the preservation of the union with Britain and their British identity as an equal. There are no caveats to that, no exceptions to that, all equal, because we follow the maxim of tone. The new Ireland we seek belongs every bit as much to the families of the Shankill as it does to the families of the Falls, every bit as much to the families of Fermanagh as the families of Dublin and Cork and Galway. And whether you argue for Irish reunification or for the preservation of the Union, the nature and the quality of the conversation really matters. We must listen to each other, engage with the facts, and resist the urge to be driven by fear or misinformation, such as we saw during Brexit. So I want us to commit to a conversation that's thoughtful, that's measured, and above all else, respectful. We launched a plan for unification this morning in Dublin, outlining the practical, exciting steps that we would take to advance our journey to united Ireland and full nationhood. Publishing a green paper on unity within the first 100 days of government. Establishing a reunification and One Ireland unit at the Department of An Taoiseach. Appointing a Minister for State for reunification. Establishing a joint Oireachtas committee for reunification and constitutional change. These steps, my friends, will bring the Irish unity agenda right to the centre of government, of the Dáil and of the Oireachtas. Ireland's future, Ireland's unity belongs to everyone. And this conversation must also belong to everyone. We will establish a Citizens' Assembly as a forum for discussing ideas and perspectives on unity, facilitating debate on the shape of the new constitutional arrangements and allowing participants to tease out the social, the economic and the political challenges. This will be a warm house for every citizen, a place where everyone can air their views in a spirit of generosity, of respect and of common purpose. Because a united Ireland presents the single greatest chance to unlock the potential of our island and to deliver prosperity for all. So we will start the planning and the preparation from day one of government to seize this opportunity of a lifetime, an Ireland united, free, prosperous and equal. Beg ein tú na hÉireann mar thosaíocht ag rialtas faoi cheannasaíocht hin féin. Is sé a haon tú na hÉireann an deis is fearr atá agin bar achfanna ar nilan a winseamach agus rathúna sa cinsú do chóc. Is féidirlinn le chéile, tír níos fearr, níos cothraime agus níos loidre a Herbert inar féidir linn achfanacht umláin or náisiún a iarú. Tá athrú ag teacht inis, agus tá éileamh níos mó inis an ann referen a garam ein tú na hÉireann. Tá plán ein tú ag Sinn Féin a thucu le hathrú bun rúchtól, reachtúil agus politúil. Irish unity particularly excites and energises our young people, and we really shouldn't be surprised by that, because our history tells us that young people have always been to the forefront of great change in Ireland. A new generation emerging from the shackles of two conservative states and societies created by partition see unification as the light on the hill. Today, Irish unification is talked in the context of how we fix housing, how we deliver a stronger, fairer health service, how we shape a better, united country so that our young people can look forward with confidence, with pride, with certainty to a good life and a future here at home. And that, my friends, is the united Ireland that we will build together. Momentum is building all of the time, and the current of change is undeniable. The Unionist majority in the North, once proclaimed as perpetual, is gone. Sinn Féin now leads the executive and leads in local government. Combined nationalism outpolls combined unionism. This isn't to sound a bell of triumphalism, far from it, but it is to capture the depth of the change and to illuminate the challenge and opportunity that this change brings. For a generation that has come of age following the success of the peace process and the Good Friday Agreement, the conversation is about the future that we will build together. The restoration of the political institutions in the North, the programme for government currently being implemented, the fact that our Michelle O'Neill now leads from the front as a First Minister for all shows what is possible when politics works in true partnership. Of course, nobody should forget about the past. Certainly nobody who suffered should be asked to forget the terrible pain, the loss, and the hurt of yesterday. Reconciliation and healing must be at the heart of unification. To unify our country, we must unify our people. And unity must be, above all, about the possibilities of tomorrow, hearing the anthem of change and moving forward bravely to a new Ireland for all. Irish unity is the vehicle to achieving a real republic of equality and economic justice, an Ireland in which each of us, every citizen, unshackled from division, can realise the promise of a happy and a decent life. Unity is about building a nation where the people come together and where the people come first. Reunification is the very best idea. In fact, truth be told, it's the only idea for the future of Ireland. And so, the general election that we now fight is another step in that journey to the future. It's a road that we continue to walk together. So as people will go out to vote on next Friday, the 29th of November, know this, that the promise of tomorrow calls to each and every one of us. We seek a coming together of all our people. We will work every day with everybody for a republic of equality, of fairness and justice. We will work every day with everybody for Irish freedom and for a united Ireland. And I believe by the end of this decade, we will see the dawning of that day. Guramila Mahagav is on Pobla Abu.
Well done. No one more.
Come on.